Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me on how to maximize your My Customers app. So we're going to log in, and I have an iPhone. So for those of you that don't have an iPhone, yours might look a little different, but I'm just going to log in here with my thumbprint. Okay, My Customers automatically syncs with your customer section on InTouch. So if you enter something in one place, it will show up in the other, but you will need a few minutes to let it catch up. So keep that in mind. I keep all of my receipts in my customers because it does a lot of work for me. Mainly because I can go in here to create reports and it will give you a couple different options. Um, but in this section, I can find out like how much I sold for the week. I can break it down by customer for tax time. If I accurately reflect all my sales, it can tell me how much I gave away in discounts, how much I get collected in sales tax. I mean, it breaks everything up by category. So these are amazing reports that you will want to utilize. Okay, so the first thing when using your customer is we need to add a customer in. So I actually like to add my customers on my customers on the computer because I can type faster, but you can put them in either place. So if I'm creating a customer, we're going to add one from scratch here today. I'm going to call this example more. It would help if I spelt right, correct, right? Of course, you can also upload from your contacts, which is super cool too. I'm going to add a phone number, 717-777-7777. Clearly, this is just an example, okay? I'm going to add an email address, and I'm just going to put 777 at gmail.com. This is not an accurate email address, but I want to make sure that we can show you how a few things work here. Okay, I make sure I have all my email subscriptions selected. I can add her address. Other great information here. Birth date. That's important. Make sure you add that in. You could also add anniversary, wedding. You can add as many different dates as possible. Here's the different menu of things you can pick from too, which is cool. Um, Tags. These are super cool. So these are some examples of some parties or some different tags that I use. So you may notice right here is my friend Andrea Yan. So she was a hostess. She held a party. And so I created a tag for all my parties. So when I put my customer in, I can tag them. Okay. And what's cool about this is I can search on my customers or in the app for all of my customers that have that group, right? And so that way, when Andrea buys something for reorder, I might say, I should probably revisit all the customers that came to her party because they might want something too. And then I can just search by that group and all the customers that came to that group that have that tag show up. Just a great way. So again, if you're kind of curious what kind of tags I use, I normally use it for parties or if they were a referral. Um, or here's like someone like I need to book them for a party. I haven't booked them yet. Um, and some of these are older, different things that I was trying and playing around with. Here, East Shore. I live in Harrisburg, and so I have West Shore clients and East Shore clients. And so if I'm doing something on the East Shore and the West Shore, I tag them. So that way I can let them know. Um, if this was someone who was a hostess before, I'm not seeing, um, let's see. Oh, here we go. No buy or never purchase. I actually need to delete one of these. But I have never purchased because if they came to a party but never purchased, I might want to keep track of that so I can reach back out in a couple weeks and offer them like a special bonus or a special deal or the opportunity to try another product. So I want to leverage that into a new team member. And then I also have something, this is really important, possible recruit. Guys, how many of you lose track of the people you meet and you forget to team build with them? So I'll teach more on tags, but just so you can kind of see what I use and just so many great ways to use that section there. So you can add and subtract tags. Okay, you can even add notes in here. Like I could add like met her at a party. I mean, I could put in here that she has, red hair, so I don't forget that, or loved loved the satin hands but didn't buy. Just anything that I might want to have in here to keep track of. This is your full service software system to keep track of your customers. Okay, so The other thing I can do in here is I can hit a little picture, right? And this is going to pull up. I can go to my camera and I could take a photo of her at the party and upload it here. I could also go to Facebook, guys, and screen save her profile photo, right? So I'm just going to go in here from my photo library and I'm just going to add a silly photo of myself, you know. But see, it's just that simple. And so now that will be saved in here. When I come in and I search for more, there's example more. And that way I remember what she looks like. Isn't that cool? And it also shows me her birthday and a ring for anniversary because we selected those dates in June and I'm recording this in June. So it lets me know that this month she has an anniversary and a birthday. And this app is just so intuitive, so intuitive. Okay, we're gonna go back here and we're gonna hit the home button. Many people ask me about this camera up here. Okay, so this is to scan in your barcodes from your shipment boxes from Mary Kay. Here's the thing, guys. I'm going to be totally upfront with you. I've tried the inventory part of the software system. There's too many bugs still. I'm not a fan of it. I've put my inventory in once, and there was a bug, and it got all messed up. And so you know what? Why waste my time? So I'm going to tell you the same. Don't bother scanning your inventory in until Mary Kay has it totally worked out. The app is getting new fixes all the time. I wouldn't bother with that part, to be honest. I really wouldn't. I'd focus on the customer part. Okay, we have access to our catalog here, so you can look products up by product concern, type, see the price. Okay, that's kind of cool. Um, you have, again, we're going to ignore the inventory. See, it says I have 88 items running low. Nah, I don't, but again, it's all out of whack. You also have your 6 most important things list. This is a fun, cool way to have a checklist for you during the day. Do you use this? Like, I like this. This is fun. And this is a great way to be accountable to me as your director because you can screenshot this and send it to me and say, hey, here's what I'm working on today, right? I'm just saying, consultants who keep in touch with their directors make more money and move up their career path. If those are things that are important to you, you want to be talking to me as much as possible, right? Okay, so my 6 things, real simple. I actually have my list right here, so I'm going to go ahead. My first goal is I've got to coach my upcoming parties. Okay, got to do that. All right, I've got to mail Amber W's samples. Her party is my very next one. The other ones can go out tomorrow, but I need to do that today. All right, put in here my power hour. Yeah, that actually counts as one. That's a biggie. My power hour is an hour of phone calls. My goal is to get 10 customers, 10 prospects, and 10 potential team members. Okay, every single day. 10, 10, and 10. That makes it my power hour. And for me with Lincoln, it might be a power hour if I'm lucky to get a nap. But for most of my days, I focus on 10, 10, and 10 because I might be able to get 1 or 2 texts or calls per hour in the middle of our naps and play sessions. Okay? So you can really work this business in the little nooks and crannies of your life. The other thing I have to do is my positive affirmations. Yes, that is a daily thing for me, guys. If you are not finding some kind of way to positively affirm yourself, listen to a Mary Kay video, do something uplifting, you're going to be emptying your cup out. And when you hit a road bump, you're going to be devastated. But if you fill your cup, you know what? You're going to be ready. It won't be so devastating. It will be a bump, not a roadblock. Okay. All right. The other thing I need to do is I need to um, create and send out invites for next week's parties. Yep. I got to make sure that I'm working on those, create a little something. That's something that is probably not, that doesn't have to be done like during the day. I could do that like after 9 o'clock or before 9 a.m. So that might be something I do at the very end of the day. And then last but not least, I have got to do, it's Friday when I'm creating this, money management. Yeah. Okay. That's my Friday thing. And so again, that's not something I have to do during business hours. That's me getting on my computer, balancing my checkbook, depositing checks over my mobile app on my phone, making sure I run people's credit cards. Boom, there I go. And let's just say that when I do that today, I just click on that check mark and it's done and it disappears. Is that not awesome? Is that not I'm going to keep unfinished. I'm going to add that again here. So if you're not using this, like, hello, do it. This is fun. I like fun things. Okay. All right. Very cool. All right. So create reports. We showed that. Notifications. Ugh, I have so many. It's going to take forever to pop up. But this gives you notifications about birthdays and things like that. Okay. All right. And of course, there's your settings. You can go in here and adjust that for whatever you need. Um, that's where you can also reset your inventory. I probably should just do that. Anyways, okay, let's get into the real important thing. So, what do I use this for? I use it for my 6 things. I use the reports, but I mainly use it for orders and customers. So we're gonna go and we're gonna create an order. We're gonna create an order. I hit that button. I'm going to hit the shopping bag. All right, and I'm gonna look for example more. She's our new customer. Okay, great. Immediately it pulls up. Do I want to use customer delivery service or from my inventory? All right, well, let's do both. If you're brand new and you're not active yet, you only have the my inventory option. Okay, it pulls up all of our catalog. I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to pick, we're going to do the Mary Kay Naturally. She's going to get an exfoliating powder and a moisturizing stick and the nourishing oil and the cleanser. Boom. Just that simple. When I have everything in here, I hit the shopping bag up top. It pulls up all the products. Okay. Now, next thing I do I add a gift with purchase? Well, if you're brand new, you probably don't offer this yet. I don't offer this except for reorders on my website. Once I get active, after my first order comes in and shipped to me and I'm rocking, then I order gift with purchase. Not at parties though. At parties, guys, they are getting the party discounts, okay? But when they reorder, that is when they get the gift with purchase. So that's how I work that, okay? We're gonna come in here to total. It's $136 of product. Sales tax, you need to click on that and make sure you set that as your default. Okay, so right there with sales tax, it comes to $144.16. Now, what if she gets a discount? What if she gets 15% off her order? Well, you can come into the percentage tab and select 15%. Now, note that you're only charging sales tax on the new amount after the discount is taken away from the total. Keep that in mind. So really, you're losing 15% on the sales tax and on the retail value. Okay, and that's how we should be doing our sales tickets. Okay, or maybe she's getting one item at half price. Maybe she's getting the nourishing oil at half price. That's 48. So we know half of that's 24. So I'm actually just going to come in here and hit amount and make that $24. Isn't that great? Okay, so you have options there, and it adjusts the sales tax accordingly. Okay. Now again, I can put in her address and stuff, and if I have her address loaded, it would give me an address to submit. Otherwise, I can hit new address and add it in here. Okay. Add her phone. Again, if I have that in there, up there it is. I can add that right in there. Okay. Order as a gift. I could put that as a gift if I need a gift message. That's really for you. It's an inventory order, so you probably won't use it too often. But here's what I love about this. I can come down in here so I can adjust. This is totally accurately reflected. I can come down here and I can do payment, and this will sync with my ProPay. So I can click that add button. Do you guys see that? Hit that add button, and here I can fill in all this information, and this will instantly charge on my ProPay account, right? So one-stop shop, which is super cool. Okay, if she paid with cash, right? If she's doing multiple payments, like you're doing Easy Pay, you can do multiple payments, multiple credit cards, you know, charging for a certain amount, right? Which is super cool because you have choices here. It could be mark paid or mark partially paid or not paid. Okay, that's kind of cool. Um, all right, so that's important. That's kind of cool. Notes and reminders. Yeah, so if you hit order follow up, this is actually going to show up in your notifications in 2 days, in 2 weeks, and 2 months that you need to call her. 2 days to follow up about your product to make sure she knows how to use them. 2 weeks to make sure she is getting results, and 2 months to see that she's getting low. You catch her before she's out for a reorder. And again, you can also add tags, right, to your orders. Isn't that cool? So again, so many cool functions here. But again, the biggest thing is pulling up the products. It does the math for you. Fantastic. Okay, now let's say she pays, but I'm waiting on my order to come in. Okay, I can mark here that she's just paid. Okay, so it changes it to paid. And then I'm not going to hit mark complete yet. I'm just going to hit the X. I'm going to come out of there. If I go into the orders, right here it is. Notice that, guys? It's under pending. You'll have two different kinds of orders here, completed and pending. Okay, and so it lets me know this is coming out of my inventory. When I open it, I can make sure, oh, when my order comes in, okay, I got this for her, I got this for her, I got this for her. Great. When this is all delivered and paid, then it automatically shows completed. See how that last product that is delivered, because it's already paid, boom. Or if I change and have it not be paid, right, mark partially paid. So this will not be completed until I say it's completed. And then eventually it will move into this topic, into this category. Here's all my completed ones. Okay? Okay. So that's super cool, right? Now I can find that order under orders. I can also find that order under my customer. If I look her up again, right? And I can do under reminders, that's where those would pop up. Orders, boom. Right there it is, and it's pending still. Okay? All right, now once you're active, see, I'm under example more. I'm going to add a new order. Now we're going to do a CDS order. Okay, so I'm going to come in and I'm just going to do let me come back here. So we're going to come in here. I'm going to do time-wise repair. Actually, let's do the exact same thing so you can see how it works. Okay, so we hit that. We're going to add a naturally exfoliator. We're going to add the moisturizing stick. We're going to add the nourishing oil, and we're going to add the purifying cleanser. Cool. Okay. So now this is a customer delivery service order. You can do this once you're active, after your first active order goes in. And as long as you're active, you have access to this. So we're going to hit the shopping. Free samples, guys. Free samples. So take me to samples. And I'm going to tell you right now, the whole COVID thing, a lot of them are running low. So I would suggest doing color cards because those are definitely there. I get to pick two. Maybe I'll do an eyeliner too. Cool. All right. Here's all her products. Here's the 2 free samples she gets. Okay. Now, if she's ordering this on my website and she's a reorder and I want to add my gift with purchase, I can just hit add and this will pop up. And how do you control which one she gets? Well, you set that on your website. So if you go on to InTouch under your personal website manager, you can change which one you're advertising. So right now I'm advertising the Lash Love Mascara Mini. Okay. In a couple weeks, I change it every star quarter. So that might be something you want to set on your phone to remind you to change it. Okay, you change that again on the InTouch website under Personal Website Manager. I can add her address and everything, and I need to add an address, right? Because we're going to do customer delivery service. So I'm just going to add my parents. Making stuff up. Delaware City, Pennsylvania, 17110. I can save that to customer details. I can hit done. Okay, now hit start checkout. Now, interestingly, as I'm doing this, I'm thinking it might not actually go further because it might not recognize the address. Ha! Yeah, see, there you go. Darn it. Okay, so here's what we'll do. 24, this is my address, 2417 Beach Street, Harrisburg, PA, 17110. Start checkout. Now, remember, this is for customer delivery service, so this is once you're active. What? Oh, it's going to be in sugar. Well, here you go. You can't ship to your own address. All right, so let's do 20. All right, here we go. I'm going to use my mom and dad's address. Hopefully they don't care. Honest to Pete. See all the things you're learning today? This is great. Yeah, you can't customer delivery service to yourself. 170. That's just kind of a bummer. So become a BFF with with your next door neighbor, so that if you need something in a pinch, you say, "Hey, I'm sending you a Mary Kay order. Let me know when it comes in so I can come over and pick it up." All right, matching address was found. Yep, use this. All right, now I will pay for shipping or the customer will pay for shipping. So my shipping policy is that when they order online or order from a virtual party, if it's $75 or more, they get free shipping. Okay. If it is below 75, they pay. Okay. So if we look back at her order, it was more than 75. So I'm going to pay for shipping and I'm going to choose the cheaper amount. When do I choose the larger amount? Well, I use that when they've spent over $150. Then I automatically upgrade them to expedited shipping. That's just kind of my rules. Okay. I suggest you follow them until your great start period is over. Then you can change them. See how you like it. So go ahead and hit continue. All right, my order is being processed. Please wait, do not navigate back. This and sometimes it takes a little bit depending on your Wi-Fi signal, but now it's going to give me a screen where I can choose how to pay for it. Okay, and I can use my ProPay. I can put in a credit card. I can put in my credit card or a customer's credit card, or ProPay. Right. So here's a couple examples of things that happen. I might have a customer who texts me an order, and I put it in and I CDS it, and then I just sent her a link on ProPay to pay it. Okay, and I have a separate video on on the different ways of using ProPay, which is kind of cool. Okay, so right here. Here you go. Now I'm not going to actually order this because I don't need it, but if I wanted to add a discount, there's where I could add the discount, whether it was a percentage or a certain dollar amount. Um, I'm paying shipping and handling, right? So it's zero there because that's coming out of my cost. And right here it tells you this is what the customer's paying, 144.16. Here's what I'm paying. So it breaks everything down for you. Okay, I'm going to back this out. Hit the home button. I want to go back into this, and oh, you see that there? One says CDS, one says inventory. Okay, I want to come right back into this order right here, an inventory order. And let's talk about this order adjustment. This order adjustment is shipping. Okay, so in order to change this total, I need to make sure it completely says not paid. A little pro tip for you. So if I am sending something from my home or from the post office, I want to figure out what my shipping is first and add in here. And a lot of times with pirate ship, things are about $2.74 to $4. So it's pretty inexpensive. But it says order adjustment here. So I just want to show you something. If I hit mark complete, I'm going to complete this order. It shows you that it's order adjustment. But when I send this to the customer for receipt, it's going to say shipping and handling and receipt. So that way you know what that is. Now, when you hit the little three buttons up here, you can send email receipt. Okay, here you go. Pops up their email. You must have their email address in there. It says receipt number. Okay, the date. Order confirmation has the products, how much each of them are, quantity, suggested retail, and then right here it breaks everything down. Discounts, $24. There's shipping and handling. That's how it shows on their sales ticket. Sales tax and your order grand total is. Has my information, have questions. I'm not sure why it should have my photo there, but it puts a rose. That kind of annoys me. I need to figure out why that does that. I have my photo on my website. So, anywho, there, and then you can hit your button and send. I'm just going to cancel because that's an invalid email address. So, if I want to come back, I can archive order if I'm done. I can reorder again for the next time she orders. When I come back and like if she's getting the same exact thing, I can just hit the reorder button. It creates a whole new sales tape with the current date. But I'm actually going to come in here and click not paid because I'm going to delete this order because it's not a real order for me. Okay, but I wanted to kind of give you some great tips on how to use this. This is just an awesome, awesome tool. You want to make sure that you're using your My Customers. And again, like adding their photos so you can see them, using the tags, but more importantly, making sure that you're putting in your orders. Because at the end, if you accurately reflect what they paid, right, um, then you can do one of the reports down here and create yourself some simplicity at tax time. Now, there always comes a question where, what if I have an order, like they order something, I have something on hand, and I'm doing part of it in person, part of it on CVS. I actually will create two orders. So here's a great example. If I come back in here to my orders and we have these two, let's just say that this was the order of an in-person party or for whatever reason, and I had the exfoliating powder, but I didn't have the rest of these things. Okay. This one accurately reflects what I charged her, right? Okay. But then I'm going to go into my CDS order and I'm just going to be sending her everything but the exfoliating powder. So I'm going to remove that because these are the three things that she doesn't have on hand. Guess what? When I go in and I start doing my checkout, I make sure when I get to the pay screen that I make the discount 100%. Okay, that's important. And again, having a shipping policy is important, right? So if I'm doing in-person parties, I never charge shipping, whether I have products or not, because that's like, I feel like that's my decision on my business and they shouldn't be penalized. They're coming to me for a party. So you know. But if they're ordering online or they're reordering, it's free shipping with 75 or more. And I always say free gift and shipping at 75. I don't talk about the free gift at 40 because I want them to hit 75. And then I also know free shipping, free gift, and expedited shipping at 150. I talk about both because then that's what I end up getting. So check this all out here. If I gave her part of the products in person, I had a CVS a couple of the items, I would just go into the discount and make it 100% so that this shows her paying nothing. Her amount that she paid is accurately reflected in the original receipt. And then this is just my consultant's cost that I would then use my ProPay balance for. So I hope that helps. This is how I use my customers app. I love this app. I'm on it all day long. I love the 6 most important things. I hope you're excited and that you are going to be using this too. And do me a favor, when you watch this video, make your 6 most important things list, screenshot and send it to me. That's how I know you watched this video. Thank you so much.